It took Colombia's peace tribunal almost a decade of intense excavations to discover the remains of at least 3 people at La Escombrera, a landfill in the Comuna 13 area of Medellin, long suspected of concealing hundreds of victims of forced disappearances during the country's armed conflict.
What we demonstrated here is that it has happened, that after removing more than 39,000 cubic meters of earth, we found the first victims, that the truth is coming to the surface, and that these discoveries that some are trying to minimize are instead a crushing defeat for denialism.
Getting to this point has been an uphill battle. Relatives of the victims, known as the Searching Mothers, have long believed the site was a dumping ground for bodies of people disappeared by illegal paramilitary forces and Colombian state security during 2002's anti-rebel Orion operation under President Álvaro Uribe. For years, grieving families were dismissed, ignored, and even threatened while the site kept operating.
They said that we invented this ourselves, that this was a myth, that there were no bodies here, that this had not happened, that it was impossible. And in many instances, they said that the mothers were crazy. And in a way, they were right, because you have to be a little crazy to undertake this fight for so many years against everybody and with no guarantees.
This area has been the focus of the excavations for more than a year now, with the forensic teams removing layer upon layer of soil, trying to reach the level of the ground from 20 years ago, underscoring just how complex and challenging is trying to recover evidence from this site. Despite the hardships, families and advocacy groups have kept pushing for justice. Measures issued by Colombia's peace tribunal in 2020 were crucial in enabling the search.
The
Comuna 13 landfill of Medellin is not only an open wound, but also a symbol of resistance and dignity. It's a reminder of what should never have happened, but also an opportunity to show how we can change.
As excavations continue, the discoveries at La Escombrera provide a long-awaited validation for grieving families, as Colombia slowly confronts its past in pursuit of justice and reconciliation. Alessandro Rampietti, Al Jazeera, Medellin.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.